Makinson gets to his feet, plays the ball to him. And that looked a touch forward to Wilkin, but that was all right to Smith, and that was all equally better. Oh, he's given that one as a forward pass. He's given that one as a forward pass.
Well, there's a couple of decent offloads for Saints, wasn't it, the build-up to this. As the Saints players are going to ground, Matty Smith again, he's got the confidence to throw that ball.
It's for St. Helens to get the first points of the evening with Roby. Back he comes to Smith. Smith then to Farr. Short ball from him to Morgan. Rhys Evans and Kurt Gidley were waiting and they sprung the trap. Roby now. Oh, a nice little feint from Roby down to the in-goal area. The ball has come free, I think, off Matty Russell. And it could be a try for Zeb Taylor, perhaps.
Got no try.
They've got no try in the field. They're going to have to check the grounding. And I think, did I hear James Childs say that he thinks it's a goal line dropout, that Warrington grounded the ball in the goal?
He does. He think, well, certainly him and the touchers both think that Matthew Russell has grounded the ball in goal, which would obviously give a goal line dropout. Check the offside first. All the chasers are onside. And what happens at the other end? Does he ground the ball correctly? He has to have downward pressure. Well, he hasn't grounded it yet. Hasn't grounded it yet, I don't think. Certainly can't see from that side. What does the other angle tell us? So he knocks the ball backwards. Can't ground it with his knee. Where's the touch? That's a try.
It is a try for Zeb Taylor. Been broken on half an hour. Do Saints take the lead? Yes, they do. First try for St. Helens for Zeb Taylor. The one-time New Zealand international, now a Cook Islands international. He had an outstanding year last year. 5 tries, his best return for 8 seasons in the NRL, and he has nudged St. Helens ahead.
Well, it's not a set piece, James Roby just gets on from dummy half, he fakes the goal one way, comes back, drops it onto his boot, knowing that he's got 3 players on the short side that are pushing up. Warrington have got to account for those players, and Matty Russell, he's
going well for Lee Radford. Here is Roby. Roby finds Wilkin, and Farge gets away from Gidley quite easily and finds Percival. Percival slips the pass back to Farge. Theo Farge finds Matty Smith. The kick from Matty Smith is in rotation for Jack Owens. He'll score if he's got this down. I think they're going to refer this upstairs. No, they're not. The try is given.
It's a good try, Eddie.
And it's come about as a result of a brilliant kick from Matty Smith. And that's what Kieran Cunningham has been wanting all season. Somebody in the scrum half role to push the team around, get the kicking game on the very front foot, and that's exactly what Matty Smith has produced here. And he has got the try for Jack Owens, going on the back of his match winner against Catalan last week.
Some good offloads here from Saints. It's Roby who jumps out. A series of passes. He does well to ride that tackle 305. But when Mark Percival comes back inside, he offloads the ball. There's a bit of thinking time here for Matty Smith. He holds the ball, sees the space, puts the ball into the space, and Jack Owens pops up, puts the ball down for a try.
Because they've got all the field position, they look like they've got plenty in the tank, don't they? They've not been challenged, and look at the time that Matty Smith has to kick that ball, and Jack Owens just the confidence to pick it up, score in the corner, but look at the weight on that kick.
Well, it's 2 perfect. Tries from 2 kicks. The first you had a degree of luck involved in it, but this is like a hole in one where he puts it invitingly there for the right winger to pounce on. 2 quick tries.
Line all evening, and it is about possession, it is about how high your completion rates are, but it is also about where you're playing your ball and how many times you threaten the line of your opponents.
Here goes Mark Percival, he's broken through. He has Adam Swift for support, gets the ball to Adam Swift. Russell falls over, and Adam Swift goes across for the 3rd St. Helens try. We've waited a while for this game to take a light in terms of try scoring, and we have had now 3 tries in 5 minutes for the Saints. Crisis. Well, I'm afraid it might be now for Warrington, because they're facing an 18-0 disadvantage as we go to half-time if the kick is good.
Eddie, I'm a big fan of that left edge for Saints. Adam Swift said earlier, strong on his kick return from Mark Percival. When Mark Percival gets this ball from Zeb Taylor, he's got good footwork, steps off the left. He averages 2 clean breaks per game. And just look at the way that he draws Stephen Ratchford in. Adam Swift's been chased down by Matty Russell, but just again backs himself, backs up his centre, and just look at that, nice and composed, transfers it into two arms, and Adam Swift was all the rest.
Eddie, you mentioned the word anxiety. I think it was anxiety that made Rhys Evans bite.
And Dwyer gets it into centre field to Gidley. Gidley will attack the line and then find Brown. Brown then gives it to Westerman, who tries to spin out of the would-be tackle of McCarthy Scarsbrook. Roby finished him off. Here's Brown again. This now Gidley. Warrington on the ball. Just the start they wanted. Second half.
Perfect start, isn't it? For what?
Maybe they want to capitalise on the opportunity and the missed conversion from a couple of minutes ago.
Well, here's his chance to make Warrington have to score 3 times to win the match in the last 25 minutes. He's found the mark this time. So 20.
But I think that Toby King has a bit more about him, a bit more in his game.
Switch the direction of this kick. Oh, this is a bad one, I think. No, it isn't. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, we better get hold of this. Was he inside the 40 then? Was he inside the 40 then? He was. He was. Or did it hit a St.Helens player on the way? No, it didn't. He was inside the 40.
Yeah, straight off with the boot.
And then, well, it looked like a shocker.
It looked like an
Fair dues.
This is Roby now, and he finds Douglas, who finds Wilkin. That's a good kick from Wilkin, another cracker. Adam Swift is there. Adam Swift will score for St.Helens, and Kieran Cunningham punches the air with delight. Adam Swift's second try, and Warrington will be going home 0 from 6, I think.
How strong is Adam Swift? Not only is he very quick, explosive speed, but so strong in the collision. He's hurt himself as well here. But the kick on the 4th play from John Wilkin, the intelligence again that he's got. You'll see that the space as Luke Douglas just tips it on to his captain. And you can see that there's pressure from Mark Percival, there's pressure from Adam Swift. And he just follows up this kick. Look at that, straight at the line, a couple of steps, he pulls up those defenders, and it's a well-weighted kick. But look at the strength and the effort to spin out of that tackle and ground the ball. Excellent play from the winger.
You know, I think John Wilkin has sacrificed his own game for the good of the team. He's been asked to play at half-back by his coach, Kieran Cunningham. He's playing.
Money signings. So the stars are there. That's a good ball from Farge to Percival.
And a good shot from Kurt Gidley as well.
It was. This is Walmsley. Roby is at dummy half, 12 metres out. And the drop goal from Matty Smith just to cause more headaches for the Warrington Wolves. And that was a good shot.
You mentioned game management last night, Eddie, and this is again what it is. Set up to one side of the sticks, outstand centre field, straight in front of the post, and look at that perfect strike, right in front of all those die-hard Saints fans.
He's been good, hasn't he, Matty Smith? Yeah. He obviously started.
Salford have won at Widnes. Leeds have beaten Huddersfield, I think, just about, although that was a later score we saw going through just before. And Huddersfield have caused Leeds a few problems in the recent past. Here's Tommy Lee. Big Alex Walmsley charges on. Great reward for a great display from the big man. Alex Walmsley on his 40th consecutive St.Helens appearance. The top offloader, the most carries, the most metres forward in the first 5 rounds. And Alex Walmsley gets his second try of 2017, sends the St.Helens supporters home happy, and makes it an even more convincing win than it was just seconds ago. 29-6, kicks to come.
But what Saints have managed to do is they've managed to make the most of their opportunities, whether that's a penalty the other way or a knock-on and scrum to St. Helens. Very simple, but I'll tell you what, do your best to stop that big fella running at that pace. And Jack Hughes is a tremendous defender. He wraps his legs, knocks his knees together, and all 7'10" of him gets over the line and gets his try.
It's just good luck, isn't it? How do you stop someone when you're defending your try line? You can't get that line speed, which is what you'll need if you're going to be confronted with that huge man